Hi guys, and welcome back to Sports Again HD, and welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge series. This is now the end of Season 2 update, where I've got good news to bring you all on multiple levels. First of all though, we'll look at the fixtures. Look at that for beastly form. Only lost 3 games in the second half of the season. We were on fire. But still, our form was so frustrating because we'd win. This is my example. We'd win. Well, no, we'd lose 2. Then we'd win. Then we'd draw, and I'd be thinking, "Oh God, here we go again." Then we'd win. Then I'd be thinking, "Okay, we're good." And then we lose. And then we win. And then we draw. And then we win. And then we draw. It's just not consistent. Wins. So really frustrating. But that's, to be honest, that is exactly how the whole league is. There is no consistency in the Chinese football at all. At all. So yeah, let's look at where that left us in the table. But actually, I forgot to say, as you will see, we beat Guangzhou Evergrande 2-0. Brilliant. Then we drew with Liang Wuyin. They're another awesome team, as I'll show you in the league table. So those great results for us. And we beat Shanghai Shenhua. So amazing overall performances there. But we did lose our derby game against Beijing. But anyway, as that shows, we are now in the league table. I just realised that made no sense what I just said, but in the league table we finished 4th, and that is a Champions League spot. So next season we are in the Champions League. Amazingly, probably the most amazing thing is Guangzhou Evergrande did not win the league with their beastly team of Lucas Barrios and co. This lot did. Luang Wuyin, who I drew with, as I showed you. They've got no real superstars, to be honest, so how they won the league, I do not know. But what is even more amazing is that we are only 9 points off the top of the table. So we almost did it. Or we could have easily won that. If we hadn't lost the 3 games we lost, if we'd won all 3 of them, we'd have been not top of the table because of the goal difference, but we'd been right up there. And then teams that went down were Sen Ixing and Qingdao Jun. They went down. Shanghai Shenhua managed to finish third bottom, so just avoiding relegation. Absolutely amazingly. They've got players now. Didier Drogba's contemplating his future at the club, and Nicolas Anelka, I think, was saying he's going to retire. Also, Freddie Canute wants to retire from Beijing, so there's lots of big players leaving the league. So next season should be, I'm going to say it now, should be easier next season for us to win, because I don't plan on making big changes at all to this team because we did really well this year, so we should, stability and stuff like that. But I was really confused at the end of the season because we finished 4th, and I was expecting a big message saying you've qualified for the Asian Champions League and all this sort of stuff, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. All I got was Luang have won the league. That was it. Then it said the season was done. Then I went into the rules, and it says 4th, depending on the winners of the CFA Cup, right? So I'm assuming that means if it's like English football, if a team outside of the Champions League spots, the top 3, wins the CFA Cup, that means I get the spot. But if a team outside of it wins it, I don't get the spot, sort of thing, if that makes sense. And the winner of the CFA Cup was Guangzhou Evergrande. They won it 3-2, so that means I must qualify. But I was bricking it when it went to, because the first leg, I can't remember what the first leg was, but I can actually come back it out. It was 2-1 to Guangzhou Evergrande. So I was bricking it thinking, it tells me there. I was bricking it thinking, oh God, because this lot, Guangzhou, they finished there, just almost 4th bottom, so they could have been taking my Champions League spot. But luckily, Marcelo Lippi did it, and they won it. So hopefully, I'm still waiting for that message saying I've qualified for the Champions League. But as far as I'm concerned now, unless this game really fucks me over, I've qualified for the Asian Champions League next year. And I believe I start mid-February or so, and I think it was this lot who did it last year actually. Hang on. Yeah, they finished in the same spot as I was last year. So look, they had to play Perth Glory in the playoffs. I think that's the playoffs, the preliminary round of qualified for. I think that's it, and that's mid-February. So that's when our season will start. as far as I'm aware, as long as I get this message saying I qualified. But things went brilliantly, to be honest. I'm just sort of clicking things now. So things went brilliantly for the season, as you saw with the fixtures. I mean, De Silva is a beast at the back. Here's some really good ratings, as you can see. 26 games, 2 goals. 6.82 rating, which isn't too high, but he did really well when you consider the quality of the rest of our players. You know, he was really key. Dick played a lot more in the second half of the season. When I say a lot more, I mean 5 starts and 13 bench appearances. Not a huge amount, and I will be, if I'm going to do anything, I'll be getting rid of him and bringing in that extra striker, because I still want to do that. I still don't think I use him enough. Ed Milson did okay. I'm not going to get rid of him because I don't think I can get anything really better, but if I can, I might get rid of him. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. But 28 games, 1 goal, 1 penalty, no assists, which is a bit of a worry because I'd brought him in as my creative force and he was supposed to create the goals. Well, create the chances for other players to create the goals, like the wingers, if that makes sense. But yeah, 6.86 rating, not great. So he may leave. Carlinhos, this guy's a beast. He was in beast mode all year. 28 games, 12 goals, 4 assists, 3 man of the matches. Average rating of 7.07. The guy was on fire, but he's 30 years old, so that's a bit worrying of his age. So I said I'm not going to do much in the window of the transfers. I don't anticipate doing much, but I may have to do something. This guy, Yin Hongbu, is just a beast. 26 games, 8 goals, 1 penalty, 11 assists, 4 man of the matches, average rating of 7.30. This guy, how he's not a Chinese international, I do not know. He will be soon, though. Peng was really good, actually, since he joined us. 14 games, 3 bench appearances, 4 goals, no assists, which is a bit worrying considering he's a winger. 6.98 rating, so basically 7 ratings. So this guy's a beast. Hopefully he'll get a Chinese call-up as well. And actually, that reminds me, China have qualified for the Brazilian World Cup. So, and their group, I'll tell you what their group is actually, just out of curiosity. Their group in the World Cup, and I shouldn't have clicked that, International Continental World Cup groups. Yeah, China, they got Spain, Slovakia, Senegal. England got, in their group, Australia, Chile, Slovenia. So England should do alright there. Scotland managed to qualify for the World Cup. South Korea, Netherlands and Tunisia are in their group. That looks like a bit of a group of death. Ivory Coast, Argentina, Mexico and Wales. Magically Wales got there. Don't know how that happened, but they did. Ireland also got, so all the home nations barring Northern Ireland? Yeah, barring Northern Ireland, all the home nations plus Republic of Ireland got there. I'm not going to be involved in the World Cup, obviously, unless something crazy happens. But I still maintain, if a South Korean job comes along, or Guangzhou Evergrande, I will probably jump at it. A big Korean job. I mean a big job in these countries. For example, if this Suwon job comes available, I will jump ship. Because I think they're in a better position to compete in the Asian Champions League. As you can see, the Asian Champions League, I'm going to have to go to last season's version. Seoul, a Korean team, won it. And if you look at the semi-finals, Saudi Arabians, Qatari and Japanese are right up there. And then as you go back into the quarterfinals, there's two Saudi Arabians, 2 Japanese, 2 Koreans and 1 Qatar and 1 Iranian team. So no Chinese teams there. So it makes me a little bit concerned that not even Guangzhou Evergrande can do it. So maybe I do need to jump ship. I don't know yet. I've not done my reputation any harm by finishing in the top 4. So we are still planning to do it with this team now, I think, because we're obviously in the Champions League. So, but another worrying thing is that the where is it? Where is it? Where's the Chinese League? Where is it? Oh, it's there. I just couldn't see it. The Chinese League has dropped from 7th to 12th in the Asian rankings, while the K League is up there. It's dropped from 2nd to 3rd, but still right up there. So yeah, I may have to jump ship. But the teams in the K League that I would go to, really, didn't mean to select that. The teams I would go to in the K League really are Seoul, Jeonbuk, Suwon, possibly Ulsan, that lot, Pohang. To be honest, any of the ones that are any decent at all, because yeah, as I've said, they're the best chance of competing in the continental trophies and getting out of Asia. So another player did really well, just to remind myself, is this guy. He was brilliant this year. Hu Ren Tiam. 27 games, 1 bench appearance, 8 goals, 10 assists, 3 man on matches, 7.20 rating. This guy's a beast again. Hopefully he'll qualify for becoming a Chinese international player as well. So this episode's been a bit all over the place, just a recapping on what happened for the season, really, and my thoughts on progression within this series. Well, from where I'll plan on going next if I have to move. I think I covered that. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and for finishing the Champions League, next episode will be, of course, the start of next season, the first game of the season, recapping the transfers as per usual. I'll have a game live comment that against whoever we play the first game of the season against, or it might even be that Champions League game. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Next season I might even do live comms only the Champions League games, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out once the next season starts. So, as I said, leave a like if you enjoyed this episode and for finishing 4th in the league, and I will see you guys next time.